Hello everybody, Carnage back here again, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new Marvel Legends Mighty Thor from the brand new Korg Build-A-Figure wave from the Thor Love and Thunder movie. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into this amazing figure. And for those of you who have not been on my channel before, I have done reviews of the Armored Thor, Gorr the God Butcher, Valkyrie, Star-Lord, and just more recently Groot. And today we're going to be doing the Mighty Thor. So starting off with accessories, I'm going to go with the Korg Build-A-Figure piece first because, well, I mean, it's just a leg. It's pretty much standard Marvel Legends articulation at the moment. It does have a little peg hole in the foot, but we're not going to be reviewing the leg, we're going to be reviewing the figure, so let's just put that off to the side. And here are the two accessories she did come with. She came with an alternate masked head, which I actually really think looks pretty nice. And I love how they did that little detail, letting her keep the little freckle that she has. And I'll show that on the unmasked head as well. But the one I am very excited about is we finally get a brand new Mjolnir. And this is actually pretty big compared to some of the other ones we've gotten in the past. Like, here is the one from, I believe, the Worthy Cap, which was the last Mjolnir I can remember getting. And, I mean, the hammer part is pretty average, but I mean, I think they gave us a little too big of a hilt for it, because that is like an extra inch big. And it does make the figure kind of look a little different and weird holding it. And also they did kind of make it so like it falls down like that rather than like that, which kind of a little annoying, but no big deal. But yeah, those are the only complaints I have about that. But let's get right into the figure. And here is the brand new Mighty Thor we have. And like I said, you can see that little freckle right there. And you might think, oh, that's just a little misprint or something. No, that's actually like part of both of them, because showing it again, you can see it right there on the masked head and on the unmasked head. And I thought that's a pretty cool little detail, kind of making the character seem a little, you know, not as perfect, which I think is very nice. But yeah, basically a standard female body type with the brand new pinless knees and pinless double-jointed elbows, which we have not seen on a female figure for a long time. Or at least in my case anyway, because we don't get a ton of female action figures from Marvel Legends. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty phenomenal figure. Only complaint I really have about it, just the cape is not, just gets in the way. But I mean, everything else, very fantastic. Like all the detailing all over that chest piece. And even like down here, like this actually looks a little bit like fabric, in my opinion. And then, I mean, going down to the boots, just phenomenal looking. I also really like the fact that they gave her winged boots. Excuse me. I also really do like the armband she has. Very, very nice. And another downside is she can't really look up that well because of the cape. But I mean, she can look down pretty decently. She also does have an upper waist swivel. And if I remember correctly, no, she does not have a waist swivel. She only has an upper ab crunch, or swivel, I mean. She also has double-jointed knees, which move beautifully, by the way. And then she has these ankle rocker pivots, which this is definitely the loosest one that we've seen so far, which is not bad. Then there's the little Marvel Hasbro 2022, which very cool. I really like, it's a lot of hard work to like mold that into the bottom of a foot, I think. Even though they probably do use a machine, I just always find that very interesting. But yeah, this is a very, very good head sculpt of Natalie Portman, aka Padme, for those of you who watch Star Wars. And she does have one of these ball rocker joints that Hasbro is starting to kind of do a little bit more. And just gonna pop that head on, and that popped on very smoothly. Didn't make a sound, but that's not a big deal. And this is actually the first time I'm putting this head on, and I actually really do like this. Like, I truthfully might just keep the Natalie Portman head on, but that's just me. But I mean, this is a very nice figure. I really do like all the detailing on it, especially on the helmet. Like, it gives us all the little details. And mine is kind of a little scraped up on the back, but that's probably where they cut it off the cut the plastic out. But I mean, very, very nice. And she does have double jointed elbows, if I didn't mention that already. And now she, oh god, that's a little different. Okay, her arm did kind of just swivel up by itself, but I mean, for those of you who have not seen the Natalie Portman arms lately, these don't do it justice. These are very scrawny compared to hers, which are probably like maybe an inch thicker, I think. Just judging by, you know, scale. But I mean, this is a gorgeous looking figure. And I'm actually going to compare her to the only other two Thor figures I think she needs to go by. So let's get right into that. And here she is compared to, excuse me, the, what wave was it? The Thor Ragnarok wave, Jane Foster. And I loved this figure, but let me just say, this one is definitely a better upgrade than this one. Granted, this one is more comic accurate, and I do love this like costume on Jane Foster, but there's just something about this one that's just way better. And I definitely know it's not the hammer, because I personally think it's a little too big for her. But aside from that, very good. And they are about the same height. She's a little taller from what it looks like, but she could also just be closer. Nope, that's just it. She is a taller figure, and I'm going to compare her to the other figures from this wave. And here she is next to the Thor, and that is a very good height comparison, because she is basically a normal human woman that picked up the hammer, compared to Thor, who was basically born a god. And that's a very good height difference between them. I really do like that. And here she is next to Gorr the God Butcher, who, again, I think should be taller than her, and about the same size as Thor. Again, sorry I've said that in every single video, but it's just true. He needs to be as tall as this Thor. But I mean, I do like that he is still at least a little taller than her. I do like that. But yeah, I'm gonna compare her to the other three figures I've reviewed from this wave now. And here she is next to the other three figures I have reviewed from this wave. And again, really liking that height difference between her and Groot. Valkyrie should be a little taller, but the height comparison between her and Star-Lord I think is very, very good, because he is just a little taller than her, which makes sense because Chris Pratt isn't much taller than Natalie Portman in real life, if I remember correctly. But I mean, I do love all the figures in this wave so far. So far, in my opinion, the weakest one has got to be Groot. Like, I love this figure, don't get me wrong, but I mean, just not as much articulation as I really want in a figure. But yeah, basically, that's all I have to say. This is a fantastic figure, so I do recommend you do check it out. And or get the comic book one, because I know that one's a good one too. I really love it. But anyway, without any further ado, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys do want more videos, leave a comment down below of what you want me to do. Or leave a comment about, hey, thank you for reviewing this figure. I am going to pick it up now. Or something like that. But anyway, I just really appreciate all of you. And if you do want me to do like a different kind of styled video, just let me know down in the comments. But yeah, thank you all for watching. My name is Carnage, and I'll catch all of you in the next video. Peace.